Okay, I'm back with another book thrifting video. Very original of me, never done before. I know. Praise me later. Now, I don't know specifically what I want to gear my content towards. Like, I like recording and documenting stuff, and I also like editing, but it's just nothing really interesting happens in my life, so it's not like I have anything specific to really film. And books have just been a newer interest of mine, so that's why we're getting this type of content at the moment. I also want to go little free library hunting, so I might make a video about that, but I'm not sure. Because I know my mom wants to come, and I don't know how awkward I'm gonna feel if I'm just recording. But I'm gonna try and I'm gonna see how that goes. I feel like it would be fun, and I think little free libraries are so cute, and just seeing the variety in the libraries are also interesting to me. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not going to find any books specifically that I'm interested in at them. But I'm going to try looking around. I don't know. I'm going to have to venture out because I know my city doesn't have any, but I know nearby ones have a lot. So I'll see what I end up even picking up, if anything. I wasn't really a big reader growing up. I just liked looking at, I would read like short, scary stories and stuff like that, and just some like comic books and stuff like that, but that was pretty much it. I really didn't read unless a teacher made me. When I took English throughout all 4 years of high school, I really didn't have any problems with the books I was, forced to read. I really liked them. And so it's not even that I'm entirely picky with the books that I read. It's just figuring out specifically what interests me the most and reading it. I've noticed that I am more inclined to pick up sad books about like isolation, grief, trauma, historical events, stuff like that. Which not sure what that says about me, but we don't have to psychoanalyze me at the moment. My TBR list is so long, it's actually insane. I also want to pick up Junjito books, but I'm trying to buy my books secondhand, and his books are definitely not going to be anywhere secondhand, and anything that is being sold off of secondhand shops and stuff is like retail price, which I don't have the money to spend. So we'll see how long I wait, or maybe I'll get a gift card and I'll purchase one. We'll see. I like going to Barnes and Noble, and I've been seeing his books. There's like a little like table full of all his books and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, these look so good. And I watched Junjito collection on Crunchyroll, and I think it was great. A few of the stories were a little boring, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it. And I feel like it would be so cute to have like a little collection of my own of his books, because I really like the drawings in them and the stories, and I also love that because they're short stories, you get so many different, you get more for your money because all the different plots, you know what I mean? Or maybe that's just me thinking that, and I'm trying to justify spending on a collection book, but it's fine. Whatever. Because at some point, I want to have like a little library in my house and just have, a little section dedicated to Junjito and another section dedicated to another author that I love, and, just, I don't know, just, it's like so personal, but it's also kind of aesthetic. Maybe that's just me. But also, I just want to be able to have this like little nook of a bunch of the books that I've read, and then be able to like pick out a book and see any underlinings that I've made of just quotes that are very special to me when I was reading the book and stuff like that. I feel like that's so cute. I really like watching horror movies and thrillers and stuff, and so I want to start getting into reading horror books, and I know Stephen King is like the king of horror movies and books, and so I want to get into his books. But the two that I found here were Dark Shadows and the book that we just saw. But I wasn't really interested in picking either of those up. Also, I did not know they had this Rotten School by R.L. Stine. I didn't even know that was a thing, but it looks so cute. My younger self would have been dying. I actually never read Goosebumps, but I watched the show all the time, and childhood. That's all I gotta say. I also want to get into reading classics. I'm not entirely sure which one specifically. I'm just kind of going off of what other booktubers say and being like, you know what, that synopsis sounds great. Let me add it to my TBR and hope I find it someday. Okay, this book that I'm about to show you, look at how nice the cover is. I'm one of those people who genuinely would buy a book just for the cover, but I need to stop myself from doing that because that is not going to get me anywhere if the plot isn't intriguing enough for me. But a lot of the covers look so nice. I just had to stop myself from buying it though. So what I did end up getting is this Joseph Conrad Heart of Darkness and the Secret Sharer. I have Heart of Darkness from my senior year of high school, but we never ended up reading it in my English class because we just like overloaded with a bunch of other books. But I liked all the books that he gave me, and so I figured it would be good. But I saw that this was like a duo, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I also found the Godfather classic quotes, and I've never watched The Godfather, but I know somebody who has, and his birthday's coming up. And even though the bag looks like that, the black and gold detailing is so nice. And hold on, the pages are gold. Oh my god. I love gold so much. And the black and gold combo always sells me. And so I was like, I have to. And the pages themselves are perfectly fine. It really is only the back that's kind of scraggly, but you take that aside, the book is in pretty good condition. And so I'm like, I have to pick it up. And the last thing I got was this Agatha Christie, and then there were none. I got it for my mother because she was reading this book about Agatha Christie, and it was some sort of like love affair book or whatever, I don't know. But I saw it, and I thought of her, and I was like, maybe she wants to read one of her books, which also, she was outsold only by the Bible and Shakespeare. Can you believe that? That's like actually insane, but good for her. I did not know that. So now, here's me opening up a package that I bought from an artist I follow on Instagram. I follow a lot of artists on Instagram, and I wanted to support them. And oh my god, look at this print. It is so pretty. It's so gorgeous. And it's so well done. But I'm gonna put the artist's Instagram link and website in the description box if y'all want to check the artist out. So yeah, that is all. Goodbye.